both worshiping and praising God. I love it so much. Being productive and having money. What you see, what you can see is what you actually get. So they define them in your subconscious mind. The simple definition they gave us of a vision board was a picture of the future. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Joanne, a child of God, a medical doctor and a kingdom influencer. Today we're going to be creating our vision board in this video. First off, happy new year. This is the first official new video of the year, and I'm just wishing you all a successful, powerful, productive, positively eventful year. So today we're going to be creating a vision board, but before we get into that, we're going to be talking about what a vision board is. If you've been wondering what it is, you wanted to make yours, but you've not done that, this video might inspire you and might change your mind, and you might end up, making one. Okay, first off, what is a vision board? So I wrote this definition down in my journal from Oxford. It says it's a collage of images and words representing a person's wishes or goals, intended to serve as an inspiration or motivation too. And then a training that I did last year, and we taught about vision board at church. The simple definition they gave us of a vision board was a picture of the future. So a vision board is just a visual representation of what you want, your inspirations, your goals on a board. That's what it just basically is. It's you putting down pictures, words that resonate with you and what you hope to achieve on a board. That's what a vision board is. It can be used for personal or professional purposes. So now I'm going to talk about the importance of vision board. First of all, we're going to talk about it in the spiritual aspect and then the physical aspect, because life is more spiritual than physical. Like everything that we can see was first in the spiritual realm before it manifested here in the physical realm. So I'm going to read it first of all from Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. I'm just going to read out what it says. It says, write the vision down and make it plain upon tablet so that whoever reads it may run with it. So the first importance of a vision board from this scripture you can see is clarity. Let's say I want to earn $500,000 this year, right? In your head, like you want to, when you sit down to write it, you begin to like, how do I intend to achieve this? Is it just like wishful thinking, or is it something I can walk up to? So when you write stuff down that you want to achieve, it becomes very clear what you hope to achieve. Number two, still from the spiritual aspect, in the Bible, Genesis 13 verse 14, after Lot has separated from Abraham, God took Abraham out in a plain field, and he's like, look, as far as you can see is what you get. So if I can just see a kilometer away or a few meters away, that's what I get. But if somebody else sees like acres away or hectares away, that's what they get. So what you see, what you can see is what you actually get. Now I'm going to go to the scientific aspect of the importance of a vision board. Because I wrote down stuff, because I actually googled it. You can actually google it yourself, like how important is the vision board? What does it do for me? How does it work? The research shows that visions inspire and create positive emotions. So they create positivity because you can see what you want, and then it makes condition your mind to think that those things are within your reach, makes you more positive about life. So some other websites said they are a type of visualizing technique. They tap into the power of visualization, goal setting, and psychology. I also, saw something. I'm just going to read it out from my laptop what I saw. So they said it leverages the brain's ability to process visual information and reinforce your goals, ultimately boosting motivation and confidence in achieving those desired outcomes. It helps you just like focus on what's important and take out distraction. If you can keep seeing what you hope to achieve, you won't be distracted by everything. Even somebody do something and it's so good, you won't just like run there to just try that out, because you already have a plan, a vision with what you are working with. Okay, I saw an article on visualization and the brain. So the brain processes visual information significantly faster than text. If you process it fast, it means the memory is imprinted in your brain. It stays more. And I don't know if anybody can relate. Like when I was still a student in school, pictures stayed, it helped me learn. Instead of just reading words, they said, okay, it attaches here, and like when we're talking about muscle insertions, nerves. When we're doing the practical, we're doing dissection, we could actually see where those things originated from, the muscle bulk, how they actually looked. So that picture helped us in knowing actually disturbs, which makes visual cues on a vision board highly effective for memory and focus. Neural pathways. Regularly viewing a vision board reinforces neural pathways associated with the visual goals, solidifying them in your subconscious mind. I don't know, I feel like I need to study more on subconscious mind, because I know, one, the mind is powerful, and then when something's your subconscious, like, you don't know when you're doing, there are activities that you don't even think about because they're already in your mind. If you have like positive affirmation of words on your vision board, like, I'm the head and not the tail, I'm a child of God, and you're seeing this thing consistently, it gets into your subconscious mind, and automatically you just start behaving like that, and you start seeing different results. So number 3 is emotional engagement. So images and affirmations on a vision board can evoke strong emotions, creating a powerful psychological impact and reinforcing desired outcome. You can go and check for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go and check for yourself. But the vision board is very, 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 very important. Okay, next we're going to be talking about how do we go about our vision board, because we've already learned what a vision board is. We've learned about the importance. Now, how do we actually go about it, right? So first of all, you have to prayerfully think about what it is that you want to achieve. I say prayerfully because there's some things that we want that's actually not for us, not because they are within out of our reach, but like, that's not where God will have us be. You understand? And you imagine running with full speed but in the wrong direction. That's waste of energy, waste of everything important ever. What do I really want? Think about it. Think about it. At first, the thoughts might not be so clear, but like, the more you think about it, the more it actually materializes, the more you actually know what it is that you want to do. Also, be asking God. Like my pastor said, he has never heard like, be hard and do this. Me too, I've never heard that before. But like, when you're asking God, it just in your heart helps your heart align. You just start wanting what it is that you should be wanting. Number 2 on how you go about making a vision board is that you write it down. After you've thought about it, what it is that you want to achieve, you have to write it down. You can think about, I want to be Superman, I want to be Batman, and it might sound so, wow, I can do anything that I want to do, but like, when you're writing it down, it becomes real and clear that, okay, can I really achieve this? Okay, how do I go about it? It becomes real, so you have to write it down. There's also a prompt I saw for journaling where you actually, like, it helps with vision board, helps you to, what do you really want? Put your head in like one place. I'll put it on the screen for you guys if you want to, because you should. A vision board is, I'll put it on the screen if you want to, you can just take a screenshot of it. You can just screenshot. Okay, then you can just go through it. I'm just going to share mine with you, what I've wrote down in my own journaling, in my journal here. I'm just going to show you guys. So, first question is, my top 3 goals for the year 2025. First of all, I want to be a renowned kingdom influencer in my real life and on social media. I want to be a billionaire, of course. So I feel like with visions, you can actually shoot for the sky. You know what? You can actually shoot for the heavens. If you fail, you'll be maybe on the moon or out of the earth. You will definitely not be here. You understand? So this is what I hope to achieve. Okay, that's me and what I want to achieve. I may get there. I may be very close. Well, it won't be bad than that. I'm not going to be right there. I'm going to be very close. Number 3 is that I want to be an orthopedic surgeon resident. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm a medical doctor, and I really, want to be a surgeon, an orthopedic surgeon. Of course, it will take years for me to finally become a consultant orthopedic surgeon. But I have to take exams to even enter the program, to be like in training to be what I want to be. So I plan on taking the exams this year, and I have to do NYSC, which is a requirement in my country, which is Nigeria, for me to, before I start that. But like, who knows? God can, shift protocols for my sake, because I really want it, and that's just my number 3 goal. Number 2 prompt or question for you to answer is, how do I want to feel in the next few months? And I wrote down, I want to be happy, I want to be content with my work with God and my financial status, and I want to have 0 regrets. Number 3 is accomplishments I'm most proud of so far, and I wrote being a worker at COSA. There are so many things I'm really proud of, but so far I really am so proud of this, because my church is the pillar that formed me and my opinions and how I see life and how I get it. So I'm just so grateful to be able to work for God in the house of COSA. And God, what I'm working for God is working with me and in me. I'm just there's just so much. That's my biggest accomplishment so far. Okay, that's what I wrote. I don't have to explain to you why that's my accomplishment, but that is it. The fourth thing is a new skill or habits that you want to develop. The skill I wrote is that I want to learn like more languages, right? So because I want to learn language, I feel like I should also be very proficient in my own tribal language. So I'm from Kogi State, I'm Ibera by tribe, and I can speak the language but not to a T, you know. And I want to be able to do that. I feel like God put me here for a reason, so at least I can just know what the language is very well. So I want to learn that, and I want to add to international language. I feel French because I like French. I was taught French in secondary school, and it was easy for me to learn. Then I still remember some things like je m'appelle Joanne, je suis Nigerian, j'avais.
Yeah, please.
Je parle français. The second, don't judge me for the second international language I want to learn. Don't judge me, guys. Like this year, I've just started going into K-drama a lot, and it's been interesting. Anyways, I want to learn Korean. Okay, judge me all you want, but yes, what I want to learn. Okay, so habits that I want to develop. I want to really journal, because anytime I go through my journal, this one, and I just see the times that I actually took time to talk and just like pour out my heart, I'm like, I should do this more often. So I really want to do this more often. And the second habit I want to develop is I want to be consistent. That's been my biggest struggle. Like I'm very on and off, and I don't like that. So I want to be consistent this year. So they asked me, what is your ideal day like? So my ideal day is waking up early, praying, study, meditate for a few hours, work out, read, create content, or like just work if I'm going to work that day. Have a healthy meal later in the day, but at first like tea or coffee because I like those things. Then at night, I just like have a movie to unwind, reply emails, text, chat a little bit, then pray and sleep. Then they said, who inspires me? My pastors. I wrote my pastors, Pastor Biodo and Pastor Modele Pastor Impo. And they asked why. This is the reason why I wrote they inspire me. Because they are insanely beautiful children of God who love God. They are completely sold out for the kingdom. They are wealthy, they have influence, and they don't lack resources. Then I wrote they are rich and righteous. That's why I love them. Because they love God. And they are doing very great. They are my biggest inspiration. Role models. I love them so much. Okay, number 7, health and wellness goal. So I wrote a specific amount of weight that I want to be at the end of the year, and I wrote I want to have like a toned abs, I want to be hydrated, clear, glowing skin, all this good stuff. Like God has helped me. I don't fall sick easily, so I'm just grateful for that. So I'm just going to like, God, keep doing what you're doing. I love you. Thank you for keeping me safe. Keep doing it. So what is success like in your career and your passion? For me, success would be if I pass my primaries. That's the exam I have to write to be a resident, and if I get employed miraculously as one. So that's my success for me in my career. For my passion, I would like to see growth here on YouTube and Instagram. Like I want to see the thousands, hundreds of thousands subscribers and followers. This is your cue to subscribe to the channel. This is your cue to subscribe to the channel. Okay, that's what I want. So the other places you want to visit, I wrote France, Korea, USA, Japan, and then here in Nigeria, some states in Nigeria that I want to visit. I want to go to Lagos. I've been to Lagos if I want to go again. I've not been to Calabar, I've not been to Delta, but those are on my bucket lists. So we'll see where we go and how it goes is. So they asked what makes me joy and peace. I wrote worshiping and praising God. I love it so much. Being productive and having money. Funds. Positive affirmation that resonate with me. I am a child of God. I am loved, chosen, and honored by God. I've been given a dominion mandate, therefore I dominate from sea to sea. Everything I do prospers. I will not be small. The next question is, what do you want your home and surrounding to feel like? I want it to feel calm. I want to be peaceful. I want to be full of joy. I want to, have faith around me. I want people to just be happy around me. That's the kind of atmosphere that I like, and I hope to portray when I meet you or when you meet me where I'm out, wherever I am. Number 14, what do I want to do to let go of? What do I need to let go of to make room for growth? And I wrote down excessive movies and social media time. I get distracted. That's it. So what I need to let go of is those 2 things. I have to reduce the screen time, girls. I'm being honest. I'm going to reduce those things. Lastly, they asked, what legacy or impact do you want to leave behind? So this is what I wrote. I wrote 3 things. The first one is, one with God is 1,000. Number 2, endless possibilities in God. Number 3, you can have it all in God. And that's on period. So you can actually go through this prompt and just like, you know, really write down sincerely what's in your heart and see, you know, it might help you with what you really want for the year. Next, we're going to be talking about types of vision board. The ones I know is a digital one and a physical one. So a digital one is when you just like collect the pictures electronically, so it can just be on your iPad or your laptop or your phone, whichever. You can use Canva to design, Adobe Photoshop, PowerPoint, and Pinterest. You can actually have one on Pinterest. Pinterest is my go-to app for creativity. Then a physical board, people actually use like styrofoam or foam or a whiteboard or cardboard paper, whichever one. Last year I used cardboard paper. In between the two, the digital and the physical, I obviously want the physical one because I want to open my eyes and see my vision board. Like if I'm moving houses or whatever, I want to carry it and keep it in my house. I like the idea of a digital one because you can just see that on your phone. If that's your wallpaper, that's good, but I'm not going to spend all my time on my phone. I'm going to be living life. So now the issue is this: for the physical one, one of the ones that I just explained, of those boards that you actually stick pictures on, an idea came to me where you can actually print out the digital one. Like after you've created it with Canva or whatever, created the digital vision board, you can print out that picture like that, so you don't have to like stick on it, use glue, cut out paper. It's just like that. I'm still deciding what I should do, whether I should just make it digital and just print it out so I just have it on my phone, I have it on, or I should use the cardboard paper that I used last year and stick on my pictures the way I want it. So I'm still deciding. You know what, you guys should stay till the next video because this is just the part 1 of the vision board. The video I'm sure is very long right now. I don't like really making long videos because I don't want you to spend all your time here on YouTube. I just want you to gain something and go live your life. So we're going to have a part 2 of my creating the vision board that I will actually like make it for you guys to see. You guys are going to find out what I eventually go. If I'm going to go with the print out digital, I'm going to go with the stick out and cut out papers, or you know, you're going to find out. You're going to see my process of how I get my pictures, how I collect them, you know, printing them, and how I stick it on, you know, so that you can be inspired to do yours. Alright, so see you in the next video. I love you guys so much. Stay righteous, stay peaceful, full of joy in the Holy Ghost. Bye.